Hey, everybody. It's Marty Bahama causing a lot of Thursday drama. Welcome to the buzz where your what is not a what was. I'm hoping this is streaming right. We've had our usual technical difficulty on some of our videos and some of our lives. We are definitely still learning this. Is I can see why it's a very difficult thing to learn to try to figure out all this technology and how to stream everything right. But I hope you guys are tuning in. I see a few people joining. We got a lot of things to talk about tonight, so get ready to talk about some exciting things happening with these Facebook groups, including a few updates that they are adding to the groups that Landon had actually told me about a couple of days ago that I didn't even notice. Where now, if you are trying to join a group and you answer those three questions, you're going to get back a message that says the admin will, once the admin gets your three questions and they approve you, you'll get notified. So they're giving a little bit more of a notice on the people joining the groups, which is a good thing. What's up, Kamikaze? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for helping me get all this set up tonight. It's been a battle down here. That's one reason I was a few minutes late. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Facebook group that I created to be able to get the first dibs on the people selling the fixer up homes, houses that they may have received where they was in a probate. Somebody might have passed away. I know the first time I created one of these kind of polls in the Facebook group, that's exactly what I found. Somebody messaged me immediately and said, "Hey man, I need to sell this house that I got. It was given to me through the probate courts after his grandmother had passed away or grandfather or something like that." So this goes to show just by you creating a simple poll in a Facebook group out there, any group out there, you could get a potential house that you'd be able to flip. So we're going to talk about that a little bit and how the Facebook group that I created, which is going to give me the first dibs on any houses that I would like to try to flip. For example, if I was in that kind of business, if I want to try to flip houses, and I'm actually helping a few friends out that said, "Hey, Marty, how can we use the groups to find houses to flip? How can we get out there and we can find houses that somebody might want to sell that they haven't had a chance to list it on the market yet? They haven't called a real estate agent. They haven't tried to get out there and get it sold. So how do I find those places? So or how does people? So what I did is I created this group called East Tennessee Fixer Up Homes Fixer Upper for Sale, and I think right now it's got 28 members in it. I created about a week ago, and it's got 16 members waiting to join it. So 44 members, I think, totals was fixing to be in that group. And what's going to happen is as that group grows, it takes a little while. When anybody creates any kind of Facebook group out there, it takes a little while for anybody else to post besides the person who created the group. So, for example, the East Tennessee antique car group I created a couple of weeks ago. Now it's got like 167 members in it already. And in that group, I've already noticed that there's some cars for sale. They've already posted like an old Mustang, some old Chevrolet, a couple of really old cars, and even some car motors and car parts. So, in a group that I created out of the blue, East Tennessee antique cars and trucks for sale. And the reason I created this group is for another friend of mine who flips cars, who sells. And when I say flips cars, he's not picking them up. It's not Ryan Reagan, but he actually buys and sells cars just to try to make a little bit of profit. And I said you can use these Facebook groups to leverage yourself to where you could be the first person to get a chance to buy these cars before anybody else gets a chance. And he says, how can I do that? So I created this group, and one of the questions is, are you planning on selling a car or truck? And what is your bottom price and what is your target price? And I've already had a few people come in there and tell me what their bottom price was and what their target price is. And now what that does, that gives me the first option. I get first dibs on messaging that person. If I want to try to buy that vehicle myself, go ahead and start negotiating with them. And then I get to try to flip it and make a few $1,000s off of it. So that's the whole purpose of the cars. And it works the same way with the fixer upper houses. If you see a house out there that somebody tries to join your group, one of your questions is going to be, do you have a house for sale? And is that house, is it ready to go? Does it need repairs? And then you got, what is your target price? What's your bottom dollar price? And then you can decide if you want to start negotiating to figure out if you may be able to get that house, flip it for a profit, or even sell a contract. It's something that I wasn't even aware of, that I got introduced to at the about probably the first of this year. Is I found out a few of my friends, a lot of them, a few of them are actually selling contracts. They're finding people that has houses for sale, and they're negotiating a contract with this person. Then they're turning around and selling that contract to an investor. So they don't have a lot of work involved in this. They just negotiate. A lot of times it's even over the phone. Just negotiate the contract over the phone, and then of course you email and get it all signed, and then they turn around and sell it to an investor. So now you can use these Facebook groups, just like I'm doing with these couple of groups, to be the first person to get dibs on the houses for sale, to be the first person to get dibs on the antique cars for sale. I've got a collectibles group, same exact thing. It's got about 600 people in it. I can get the first dibs on any kind of collectible. Somebody gets in there and says, "Yeah, I got some collectibles I want to sell, or I got some shoes or anything like that I want to sell." Well, guess what? Now I can get first dibs on that. Well, same way with the shoes. So I meant to show I was going to show my some Adidas here that Kamikaze got me, and I meant to grab those, but on our Marty Bahama and Kamikaze Christie account, I just did one video just to see how it would do, and I did this video basically showing Adidas reviews on some shoes that I wore walking up our very hilly Isle of Mile here. What's up? What's up, Don Marie? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for like, guys. If you come in here, give us a thumbs up. If you watch this later on, no problem. Just give us a like. Be sure to subscribe and be sure to tell people about the buzz. We are trying to grow this channel. I think we're up to over 2,000 something subscribers now. So keep helping us grow it. I'll keep giving you guys Facebook group tips on how to get better with these groups, how to find unlimited clients. And let's talk about the refinances. Now, this is a whole different world of life, because I know when I first got into the mortgage business back in 2004, all we did is refinances. But the way we found those refinances is we pounded the phones nonstop, nonstop calling people all the time. And I'm talking about, we had to make 100 to 200 calls a day to try to get 3 or 4 applications a day to hopefully get a possible deal sold out of one of those applications. And then what's going to happen from there? You start building that pipeline. Well, now with these Facebook groups, today I went out there and I created, I think it was 9 or 10 different refinance polls. I'm going to find out for sure tomorrow, and I'll be posting some pictures about it inside of our Buzz Team group, and inside of on our Human Energy Buzz page, and inside of our Facebook group of Marketing for Realtors and Loan Originators group. But what I did is I created about 10 different refinance polls. One of the polls by itself in the last 24 hours has 11 people that have clicked options. 11 possible refinances right there just off that one poll. And all they get all together, I'm pretty sure it was over 50, maybe even closer to 60 people had clicked different options today on those 10 different polls. So if you think about that level of craziness, you're a loan originator out there, or even if you're a real estate agent out there and you use our sellers poll that we use. As a matter of fact, somebody says, "Hey, Marty, would that sellers poll work in New York City, in New York?" Oh, yes, no problem. We've got a New York City group. It's got about 30,000 people in it. I created a poll exactly one day ago. How much would it take for you to become a home seller, either now or in the spring? I put some options out there. 8 people clicked. They want to sell their house between 400 and 600,000. 2 people clicked between 200 and 400,000. So 10 different home sellers, one day, 24 hours. If you add up that volume there, Lord, you're talking about 5, 6 million in volume easy. And guess what? Just like the same rule of thumb always applies when you're calling leads, when you are the first person to reach out to this person, When you're the first person to make contact, no matter what your business is, when you're the first person to make contact, you're going to get that client about 70 to 80% of the time. Very rarely will you not get that client. That client is now going to do business with you, no matter if you're a realtor, the loan originator, car salesman, insurance agent, it does not matter. They're going to do business with you because you are the first person to reach out to them. And if you especially do it in a way of not coming off too stuffy, messaging people like they're your best friend, like you've known them for years. The great thing about Facebook and Messenger, unlike trying to call a telephone number, you don't know who you're calling. When you're messaging somebody through Messenger, you see the person, you see their profile picture, you know exactly who it is. And Messenger, Facebook has made it so great that we can see when that person has read our message, so we know what's going on. We know if they're kind of pushing us off and they're not really serious. We know if they're like, "Hey, I'm ready to go." They let us know immediately in the communication. The communication, what has allowed us to do. You guys are going to see some crazy numbers. I'm going to start posting as far as our branches goes and how many loans that we're closing. It's just a crazy amount, and we're told, and we're growing in these different spots. We've got, I think today I added up, we've got 10 different satellite branches out there. What's up, Landon? What's up? What's up? What's up? Even Landon was trying to get me on a Zoom call right before I was going live here, and we was trying to figure out we was having some video camera issues, Landon, video camera issues, and I'm pretty sure it was 100% my fault. Welcome to the buzz, buddy. Welcome to the buzz. I created a post, Landon, and one of the realtor groups out there that's looking for some Indiana realtors that I'm going to hook up with you guys, Lisa, Felicia, and you, Nav. So be expecting that to be happening soon, buddy. We're gonna get you Indianapolis crew cranked up, and which I know you guys are already tearing it up. Landon told me he was working on 2.5 million in volume, guys. 2.5 million in volume. That is friggin' awesome. What did you say here? For sure, for sure. No doubt. And thank you, Landon. Landon has got control of an absolute ton of Facebook groups. And I asked Landon about 10 years ago. I said, Landon, I was just kidding about the 10 years, I ain't known that long. But I said, how about you make me a moderator in some of those groups? Nope. Nope. Never happened. But now all of a sudden, when he sees me out there creating all these refinance polls, and I'm telling every one of our loan originators, hey, get on them, have at it. I'm going to create the polls out there. These people are going to come popping in. Me. I want to refinance. I want to lower my rate. I want to get cash out. I want to pay some debt off. They're going to come in here and they're going to do all that stuff. And guess what? Our loan originators are going to start stocking up. So if you are a mortgage loan originator out there and you want to know why you need to come work with Marty Human, Landon, Dave, Neil, I'm telling you right now, just say, hey, Marty, add me to your Southwest funding group. Let me check out all the magic. Let me check out what's happening inside that group. I want to see it. I want to see it for myself because if people are putting these kind of numbers up, you create this atmosphere of freedom, then why would I not come and join you guys? Why would I not? Then all of a sudden, not only do you create this atmosphere of freedom, you also create this atmosphere of never ending clients just come raining in. Guys, give me a like on that one. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, that's right. It's gonna be close to December. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay because that's you want LO going. That's good. That's good, man. And next thing you know, Landon's going to have 10 more LOs going, and 15 and 20 more LOs and more branches out there. That's what I want to see. What I'd like to see for you, Landon, is to have about 10 different branches in Indiana, minimum. Just 10 minimum. You can handle that. And Felicia's far enough away that once you get her there one of these days, maybe she can be a branch manager there. You never know. Guys, if you didn't know, Coke Zero is amazing. Now, I'm not very happy with Coke in general for the fact that they some reason took away my vanilla Coke Zero. Apparently, this crazy year that we're having, and whatever kind of craziness is floating around out there. It took away all the vanilla off this planet, and now Coke can't have any vanilla in their zeros, which is a big zero, without a doubt. So if anybody knows anybody at Coke and they can pull any Coca-Cola strings, pull us some vanilla Coke Zero back out, please. VCZ vanilla Coke Zero. Landon, how you like that, man? One of these days we're gonna see the Human Energy Buzz logo sitting about right there, little Human Energy Buzz. Now it might just be me taking a sticker and putting it there, but it's gonna be there. I'm telling you, without a doubt. All right, guys. I hope this has helped out a little bit. Hope you guys that are checking out the video that we got uploaded today. It's from last night, but like I said, we were having a little bit of difficulty. So it got uploaded today, but it shows the screenshots of some of our previous refinance polls. But today I came up with some brand new ones. I'm going to take some more screenshots of those, upload a video here pretty soon, here next day or two. So be watching out for it. See you, guys. The buzz is out. Thank you again. Be sure to like it.